Levi got it, man.
Levi got it, man.
So with y'all.
How you feeling today, bro?
Feeling good, man. It's a nice day out.
Yeah, like
good. 2 hours with Reek, and I was finishing up the Mr. Cali, the mixtape. Finishing that one up, because I was gonna drop that one probably that same night, but I wound up dropping them both on New Year's, so. I only had probably like 2 hours. I had probably a note full of songs and a bunch of mixtapes just sitting around. I'm like, I gotta knock something out. I got like 2 hours. We wound up doing like 7 songs. And 2 hours, finished Mr. Cali, the mixtape, and finishing up the last little bit that was on Line Hooded too. After that, because he wound up still being free, so I'm like, well, Marble Floors wound up being the last beat. It wasn't a beat that he made, and I didn't really know what to do with it. I'm looking for songs to go on Line Hooded too. I'm like, well, I got something to talk about on this one.
Well, but 7 songs is a lot for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours, 7 songs, 2 hours. How did that go about, bro?
Usually it's like some of the times where it's that vibe where you gotta come in and freestyle in the studio or whatever, you know, you get that kind of vibe where, you feel me? But when y'all on your shit and you come in the stew and it's like it's time to work, you got shit already written, beats, you already know what you want, go off, shit he done sent you days before, weeks before, you already done been sitting on it or rehearsed or whatever you did with it, it's time to get it off. You come in as, nah, I'm ready to lock in, like, but it did, like I said, it is those times where you just vibe and grind out, but that wound up being them days where I wasn't trying, I wasn't looking for the vibe, I had to create it, so.
And you said Rick Roman?
Yeah.
He produced the whole mixtape, right?
The whole mixtape.
Now, where did you meet him?
No, it was one song, Grind mixed it, Brody Brothers.
Okay.
It's my folks, yeah, Brody Brothers team. He had mixed it. He was about to mix a couple of Line Hooded too, but it was a lot that, it's a whole nother Line Hooded too that's coming out I ain't even mentioned yet, but he missed probably half of that song that I ain't put out yet that didn't make the original one, so. But yeah, he probably had one song going there, Rick Roman did the rest of the mixtape.
So where you meet Rick Roman at?
I met him when he was like 14, 15. At, I was in McCain, I think I was a sophomore. And, he was just starting up a little piano, beat machine, and I wound up meeting him through somebody I went to school with. I was a rapper, and he said he had the studio set up. But back then, we had to bring the instruments, and he plugged his computer up to certain stuff and all of that. But now he got the whole, you feel me? But back then, it wasn't a lot to work with, but we had a lot of work, so it was nice. And he was young, and as time got, now he beyond his own time. So yeah, we've been working for a minute.
So you watched him come up, sort of.
Basically, yeah, I could say that. Watched him learn.
So being a part of that, like, right now you're part of the Delaware movement. Like, a lot of people around Delaware are starting to do more things. We've got a lot more rappers, a lot more people really stepping up and showing what they can do. Being a part of this wave, like, how do you feel? Like, you feel like that you have a responsibility in any type of way to carry that?
It's definitely some responsibility, I feel. It's not like obligated, but I definitely feel about being a part of it. If you want to represent and bring it back home, you gotta have some type of weight on your shoulders. You gotta feel something when it comes to this city.
Because you want to represent where you're from.
You got to. You gotta have something. You can't just ignore where it came from. Like,
right.
I feel like, and then it's not a lot of people. Well, it's a lot of people doing it now, but as far as like before, when it first started, it wasn't a lot. So it's like the people that watch it grow, it's like, yeah, that shit mean a lot more. Like, you gotta keep this shit going, keep that shit. You feel me? It's gonna come bigger if everybody stay that.
Right.
So.
And you travel a lot too. Like you always go to New York City, or you might go to Philly or somewhere.
Yeah,
so why do you travel a lot?
It's love everywhere. All the people that listen to my music or one of my folks' music, it's not just the city no more. Like we pretty much, I would say, I don't want to say known like as far as the whole state, but as far as like familiar, the city, we pretty much familiar here. But as far as our listeners, they're everywhere. So it's like we go to another state and somebody says, oh, that's him, da-da-da-da. Yeah, we gotta come back. We gotta make sure they see us again, give them a reason. Yeah, that's him. Like, yeah. It'd be fun too. It's a good experience because it's I love my city, but it's not really a lot here as far as like tourists and stuff like that. You pretty much get like one section. So it's like, it's good to go get a different experience from other places and then bring it back.
You gotta branch out and see what else is out there.
Gotta expand.
So are you like a part of a team, like a group? You got a whole group of people you go with, or that you do your music with?
Yeah. Pretty much. I'm a part of MBKG. That's pretty much me and my guys' music. But as far as like, I'm a part of everything. Like I know, and I'm cool with a lot of people. So I help them too. It's like we helping each other go out. We've been rocking since before this shit. So we might as well go get it together. And that's whether it's my shit or Lil Bro, Mizzy shit, or whether it's anybody else that I'm cool with that's repping something, even Mac 302, her 3VA, like half of the artists on there, it's like a label for the state, basically. So she coming up with that, and I've been with half of the artists on the state that I had shows with them, or ciphers with them, or open mics with them, or seeing them out around, so like they real people, like they, feel me? So it's better to get a connection that way rather than just trying to be online and just going on and shit. So it's definitely better to see it in person and actually feel it.
So in that sense, I take it like you're all about collaboration.
I wouldn't say all about it,
right?
But as far as like the people that I know grinding, whether they just started out, even though we might not get one right then and there, we definitely gonna work.
You did say in Marvel Fuller, you said if anybody wants something, they gotta come find you. And you can't work with anybody. You can't work with nobody you ain't never heard him.
Right. And it's crazy because people look at it like I do have futures. I don't just have songs by myself, but if you look on Loud Hooded too, it's one future. And that one person just started rapping, and it's not just cause he's, you feel me, I think he hot, but he's not the hottest out, I would say. And I don't have a future with him because he's the hottest out. I have a future with him because that's my man, that's my folks. Like, I want to see him grinding, and he definitely got better. So you feel me? Like before, we got a lot of old shit too, but like I seen it grow. Like he's tough now. We got hella shit now. At first, well, other people I would say I wouldn't feel that way about because I don't know them or I just heard them and I know they got potential to do better. You gotta grind a little bit harder. I don't want to talk down on your shit. If I don't like it, I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you keep grinding, go harder. You feel me? So, feel me? I'm trying. When you get to that point, you find your flow, you find your whatever you looking for. We can work, man. But until then, I gotta watch it. I gotta see it. I can't just go off what you're saying right now.
And when did you start this process? When did you start rapping? Was it high school for you?
Basically, yeah, it was high school. I say when I graduated, I basically took it serious. But before that, it was just like little SoundCloud stuff.
So like, did you do any talent shows or anything?
Yeah, I was actually. Before I was even taking it serious, we was just doing that for the fun. We was just doing that, but like it was like little open mics. I said in a few house parties, you know, somebody had some speakers in the mic set up, like a couple of them out UD or a couple community centers around there and stuff like that. So, yeah, but I say I took it serious. Probably it's been like a year or 2 years.
I want to know where this comes from for you. Like, a lot of your music, you can tell like has some street into it. Like, has some street to it. I want to know where that comes from for you.
You said it got some street to it?
Yeah, like the way that you bring it, it's like a rugged, you feel me, type of sound. Not all the time,
I be meaning that shit. Like, I be dead serious. Like, half of the time I don't get to let that out in certain ways. So I gotta, when I come to the booth, if I couldn't let that out, I gotta let that out. So it's gonna come out, and I'ma mean every word of that shit. Like, everything is not just a pen and pad thing. I don't write because it's time to write. I write because something just happened. We just did something. Something just happened to me. My man's going through something. I'm going through something. How I feel at that point in time. I don't just, you feel me? It's not like I said, it's not really obligated for me to come up with a song that I think other people would like. I gotta say how I feel in a way that you could understand, basically. So that's how that shit come. I don't really know. If I didn't experience anything like it, I wouldn't be saying this shit.
Right. So you use what you go through and use music as like a way to express that.
Basically, pinpoint everything that I gotta get off my chest. basically.
Were you winning those talent shows back in the day?
I wouldn't say it was really like talent shows, but it was kind of like I said, like open mics and then like showcases.
Okay.
More so. Yeah. So, but one of them before, I mean, a little bit after mine when I was younger, probably around like I say like 17 or so. I was with Paulie a lot, and he would go to a lot of the Vortex lounge rooms. And a couple of them I would get like put on the spot at the beginning of the damn show, not even knowing like.
Yeah.
Oh, my young boy Levi here, I'm on stage freestyle. I got freestyle with these people. I'm like,
yeah, I want to know what was that like. Were you like, did you have butterflies? Were you sweating? Like, what was going on when you first started?
The first time I actually knew it was going to happen, so I didn't really care, but you feel me? A lot of the other shows and a lot of other places where I had to do that, it was kind of like, damn. Right now, like, I can't go first. But now I like going first. I'd rather set the tone for it. Cause a lot of the shows, I like people hustle, I like people grind, people energy, but I like mine. You feel me? So I like being on stage and being able to see how y'all react and then letting you keep it going or raise it even. Like, you feel me? I hate sitting through a show all night then having like, I don't mind being a headline or anything, but most of my shows where I'm really having fun and it's more than just me, it ain't just about me. I'm turning the fuck up. Like, I'm putting on too, so.
So you say you got more comfortable with it after a while? Like,
yeah, definitely. Like, I'm not really nervous at all. I don't really.
No fear, no
Didn't
nothing.
experience some shit. I'm not really nervous.
Were you, my bad, yeah. Were you in the same? I want to say the same class of Delaware rappers that were inspired by Meek Mill, or were you inspired by somebody else?
Definitely Meek. He came from nothing, but other than Philly, I like Vado, I like Joel Santana, I like Ace Hood, I like Jadakiss, I like, like Ace Hood, my favorite rapper, for real. And that's outside of, I can't say he top 5 still, but he's in my top 5 and he's not #1, but he's definitely still my favorite rapper outside of all of that shit. So yeah, my shit stacked, Fab, Joel's, Vado.
Listen to more dudes that have meaning to their rap rather than just dudes who put it out for how it sounds.
But I mean, I fuck with Wayne too. But yeah, I'd rather relate to something too still. Rather it's not even more to relate to. I can feel pain and when I hear it, I can see it, I can feel, you feel me?
Right.
So yeah.
I noticed you show love to everybody too, man. Like you always like. You support people, you shout out people, like, how did that come about? Like, were you just like raised that way to always show love? Or like, did you notice something like, you know, probably Delaware needs this? Like, how did that come about for you?
All of the above, for real. Definitely gotta show love though, cause like I said, most of the people I show love to, I either know or I done seen around like multiple occasions. It's not just random people unless I really listen to their music like that. But as far as the people that you might see on my page, I really know these people. So definitely I show love to what they doing, whether they slagging on it or whether they going hard on it. If I believe in it, keep going, man. That shit hot. Listen to my bro shit. Word. He be hot.
So my fault, go ahead.
You good, bro.
So you feel like that being from Delaware, like being from such a small place, that you feel more influenced to get it? Like you gotta work that much harder just because we're from such a small place?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's not a lot. I wouldn't say it's that much opportunities, but it is opportunities. But you gotta work hard everywhere, first and foremost.
That's true. Definitely true.
It's definitely, I say it's a little more hunger coming from here. I can say that. Because it's not much that people have made it from here or got what they got going on, but it's not that easy for everybody else after them. It kind of gets harder after them. So it's definitely something to deal with, but strong survive, so let's get it.
Oh, what was the name of your group again, your team. You said
MBKG.
Okay.
Yeah,
you guys
TTO MBKG.
You guys like you guys coming up with a website soon, or are you guys gonna have a clothing line? Like what's going on?
We about to have most of the shirts out. We about to have hats. I just had somebody DM me about the hats too. Like she got her own machine and everything. Like, if I knew like her actual name, I would shout her out. But Polo K threw it to her Instagram. She actually doing her thing, so she can hit her up, slide her DM, whatever.
That's what's up. So I know you're gonna be in New York a lot then after that, promoting like crazy.
Everywhere after that, everywhere. Or because we just came from OC looking alright too. Them the only places I've been hearing about though, New York, OC, or some other type beach type shore right now in the summer, or an amusement park or something.
What's your favorite spot you've been to so far out of all the places you traveled?
Out of everywhere? Florida.
Florida?
Florida was jumping. I know that, but
I like Florida, man. And we was only in, I seen Miami Beach and shit, but I like Jacksonville. I like Orlando around the parks and shit. Like, city life cool too, but I still like it for me. The entertainment.
Oh, okay. You can see yourself doing shows out there too, huh?
Hell yeah. How do all them little summer jam? Not this. I didn't mean to say summer jam. What's they called? The spring flings.
Summer jam one.
Oh, spring flings. Oh yeah.
The spring flings. I didn't mean to say crazy. Summer jam's cool though. I meant to say spring flings. Hot as shit. You feel me? Water fights, all that shit. Whole pool in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm on stage and shit. I'm trying to do that shit.
Right. Shooting a video out there too, for real. But I wanted to ask you, right now on your path, right? Are you in the spot where you're more focused on what others to put on for not necessarily people around you, because you're gonna put on for like those who's around you.
I get what you're saying.
But like for the culture in a sense. So like
right now,
you're trying to get paid, or right now you're trying to build something.
I'm kinda in between, I would say, because like I said, I know a lot of people, and it's not even the fact that I know a lot of people, like a lot of my folks is grinding right now, and at the end of the day, it's not just for me, but I still gotta be on my shit too. But like I said, I'm not just doing it for me. It's a bigger picture than that. But for the culture, I'm definitely for that. But like I said, I'm still on my shit too. I'm just right now, since I know I got like I said, I'm dropping a Law Order 2.5 or Mr. Cali the mixtape 2, and then Law Order 3 about to be done. I done shot probably like 5-6 videos. Then been in like 4 or 5 cities the past 2 days.
In the past how many days?
2. Probably like 5-6 in the last 4.
Where all has it been?
We've been in Brownsville. When we went on New York, we went all around that motherfucker. But I done been in, feel me, Pittsburgh. Came back from that. That's a fucking 7-hour drive.
That's a hike.
Fucking. But PA regularly. I don't know. Go grab her, bro. The same hoes, banner head niggas thirsty for models. Same clothes, banner head niggas wanting designer. False flexing only get the attention of robbers. Honor, respect, remain 100 and pass on the knowledge. Niggas be watching. Fuck with that drill shit only cause they ain't around and notice we really kill shit. Know that this reality rap won't get them to listen, but sorry that your label can make reality different. The shit I wake up and witness, having me go to sleep trying to dream something different and then wake up and go achieve it. I hang in the trenches. Dirty money even when it's clean, it ain't hard to find a stain in the trenches. Lying harder. Crime rate raising tendencies, shy away from the sponsorship from people enslaving me. Contracts incorporating paper that's make believe. Rather be that nigga with them niggas they hate to see. TTO and BKJ was written, I know I was out way back in 2AD. So the lie they ain't say me and bro wrote 2 KDs. No rush that new KD ain't switched though, so how you hate me? Lil' bro ain't 18, he know he gotta get it. His GPA ain't promising no D1 scholarships. Struggler knows me tired of it, been through all kind of shit. Balance my lows, I'm higher shit, we get all kind of lit. Soon as the light flick, pick a lane, you drive in, switch lane, do buy shit, blowing gang on horizons. Shipping champagne with polish.
Ballin' hard like Ibaka in the paint, I'll probably drop her. If I get it, I'm switching. You cannot get your shot off. I'm different. Flow so articulate, spitting the shit ridiculous.